Last night was there's a lot of our firefighters out there with no sleep, really tough conditions, and pretty dangerous fires that are out there.
Tonight, more than 20,000 acres are burning in northeast Minnesota with 0% containment. Governor Tim Walz now activating all state and federal resources to help fight the historic wildfires. Good evening, I'm Laura Lee.
And I'm Dan Wolf. Thanks for joining us. Breaking news just into the newsroom. 140 structures have now been destroyed by the Camp House fire north of Brimson.
As of now, there's almost no containment as local responders are still fighting flames from the ground and air. The big three are the Camp House fire, the Jenkins Creek fire, and the Munger Shaw wildfires you see here on the maps.
The severely dry conditions and high winds are fueling the blazes, with all of them spreading quickly right now to the north and the east.
We have full team coverage tonight, live from the scene of each of the three wildfires.
We begin tonight with Madison Green, who's been following the Camp House fire. Madison, a devastating update just now from the Sheriff and Forest Service.
Dan, you're right. Yes, those 140 structures are now confirmed to be destroyed in the Camp House wildfire. I am outside of the Two Harbors Fire Station, which is serving as the incident command post for this. Now, if you take a look to my right, this is a map of the wildfire from 1:30 this morning when it hit about that 12,000 acre mark. But it has likely grown because around 1 p.m., authorities shut down this road, Highway 16, in anticipation that the fire would jump it. And now they are just concerned the fire will continue to spread, as this is now day 3 of the Camp House fire burning in Brimson, Minnesota. Last night, the size of the fire was reported to be 750 acres, and again, it has hit that 12,000 acre mark. Authorities say trees are falling, and the wind up here is such an unpredictable and dangerous challenge for them. They fear today's conditions are just as dangerous and volatile as yesterday. Earlier today, the evacuation order expanded in St. Louis County to include Sullivan and Jordan. Lake County recently sent out a pre-evacuation notice to Cane Lake, Marble Lake, and Thomas Lake areas. According to St. Louis County Sheriff Gordon Ramsey, some residents have refused evacuation, and they will be checked on throughout the day by the department. There are now between 100 and 150 structures that have been evacuated. We spoke with one family that lost an 1800s Finnish-style homestead in Salo Lake, which has been in their family since then. We caught up with them as they were replacing their necessities in Duluth today.
We're still shocked that it happened at all, but it's not going to preclude most of the people that lost their homes from rebuilding. It's not.
For those who don't know if their properties are destroyed, firefighters are not able to safely survey the area from the ground yet to identify any specific structures. Now, one of authorities' biggest concerns is that this wildfire in Brimson is spreading closer northwest to the Jenkins Creek fire. In fact, tomorrow a new agency will take over interagency communications here that is more equipped to handle these larger complex fires. And I was even told that the two wildfires are going to be thought of as one complex unit.
All right, just very, very interesting how quickly they're spreading close to each other. Madison, again, live to us from Two Harbors tonight. Madison, thank you.